What's up, dude? You're always first. Ponch, what is up? Guys, I'm in another crazy tree. Check this thing out, dude. But look at it all around me. The base of the tree is 15 or 20 feet around. Again, I used a single rope technique to get up in here. And look at what we've got. We've got wind from the north coming this way. We've got an awesome creek bottom over there. We are in a feed tree. Look at the size of that tree. We've got the longbow today. And we've got the backside of a giant rifle range over here. Now when I came in, I did come in from over here. And I jumped 5 does, 2 big mature does, and 3 yearlings. And they all ran off into this creek bottom over here. So, we've got a heck of a setup. At least I think we do. There's not a ton of fresh poop under this tree, but there's quite a bit of deer poop under it, and I know they're feeding here. Not all of the red oaks in the area are dropping. I mean, this place is lined with red oaks, so they could feed anywhere. But I'm noticing that these deer are going to staging areas. That last 45 minutes before, just like last night, those bucks were all staged up, ready to do the meet and greet with all the other deer. And this is like a giant staging area. There's like an acre here. And this is the only oak tree in the middle of it. Shoot anything yet? We hunting Bigfoot, yeah. Caden, what's up? Skid, poop hunter. I am the poop hunter. Aaron, hello. Billy the Kid, we hunting Bigfoot. Yeah, we're out after Bigfoot today. Guys, the weather is shitty. I've got 15 to 18 mile an hour winds. It just got done raining about 40 minutes ago. Hopefully this cat whisker is cutting down on that wind noise so you guys can hear. The crazy part for me is I've got the tether hung under my arm. I don't have any weight on the tether. So those strong wind gusts could blow me off the platform if I'm not careful. I don't want to be up here dangling. I'm busted up enough. I do have a couple good trails that come out of this real thick stuff right into this tree, so. Vaku Life, what's up? I don't understand what you're saying. Riddy, hello from India. Yeah, the wind is blowing, man. Good, good. Caden, dude, I'm kind of jealous. I could go for some permission right now. I am pounding the public, and I think as you saw last night, it's interesting out there. I finally get a giant buck in the field, and then there's a guy up there coming down. Turd Ferguson, you better get out there, dude. Look, you better put some meat in the freezer tonight, bro. I am from Pennsylvania. Again, I'm not very high, and I'm on the one branch of this tree that I'm probably the most exposed. But it's the only one I thought I'd be able to get a shot out of, or hang a platform on to stand on. I do have two really good shooting lanes, one to the right and one to the left, that I can absolutely see myself shooting a deer here at 15 or 18 yards tonight, maybe even closer. I don't want to break that branch, but I kind of want it out of my way a little bit. There we go, we got it out of the way now. Guys, we've got 148 people on and only 10 likes. What's the deal? Double tap that screen. We are also on the road to 2,000 subs in less than 60 days, so hit that sub button. I got one up here in the field. Now, one of the challenges I have tonight, because it's raining, I only brought one camera, and that's the phone. Let me see if this is a buck. I think it's a doe. It's like 150 yards up there. Yep, it's a doe. Oh, but she's coming right here. She's coming this way. Like, head down, coming. Guys, it might happen soon. Can't see her right now. I don't know where she's still coming. She's marching in on a string here. Here's the problem. I don't know where she's going to pop out of this brush at. If I can, I'm going to show you the shot. where she's at. She's in super tall brush right now. I don't know where she's at. I got one coming in right now. She just went in 10-foot tall brush. I can't see her. I don't know if she stopped to chew some browse in there or what, but she was headed straight towards me. We'll just have to play it cautious and wait it out. She's got to be less than 50 yards. So whenever she pops out in this clearing, it's go time. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Double tap the screen for a like. We've only got 38 likes, 260 people on. Everybody double tap right now. This deer's gonna be here in no time. We're gonna get it done with a longbow. It's a road, guys. Justin, I have one. I just saw one trot across this field coming right towards me. Now she's in a ton of brush. She could pop out at any second, giving me a 20-yard shot. Absolutely, we're going to try to shoot a deer on the live. Dude, we got to get it, man. Let's get those likes up. Come on, guys, double tap that screen. Hit the sub button. I have no idea where she went. You can do it. It's about time I punch that time card. Do it. Come on, where did she go? She came right to this edge, and then it's just giant thicket. She was right in there. I'm expecting her to pop out on this side. She can't be in there too far. We might just have to wait. But she was like 140, 150 yards away, and she just turned and started heading right into the wind. So if she comes in, she's gonna be none the wiser. Yeah, it's a lone doe. Could be another button buck, man. All these deer that are by themselves are button bucks. Guys, hype it up in the chat, man. Let's go. Let's get to 300 likes. Come on. Double tap that screen. I just need her to show her pretty face. Let's go. Bad part is she's in that good browse. She could be in there a while. I need her out here like right now. I thought I could hear her sloshing in water. Hopefully at close range the wind doesn't affect much at all. The feathers are designed to stabilize the arrow. Well, now you guys know where I'm hunting. Dude, everybody double tap that screen. Don't forget to subscribe. We hunt live nearly every day, and we see deer all the time. We had 3 bucks fighting on the live last night. We saw a really nice buck and a bunch of other does. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, man, hit that spot. Just smash the sub button. Where did this doe go? She covered half of that distance, disappeared in this thick stuff, and now I haven't seen her for 5 minutes. I don't want her popping out all random. I want to get it done on the live, guys. Let's go. Hype it up. Bro, I'm out here in the freezing cold and the pouring rain. Getting soaked, getting in here. This deserves 1,000 likes. Now get there. I'm gonna check with the binos. I think I just saw movement up there. Like 70 yards. This wind is blowing so hard, it's very difficult to tell what is what. I think I'm gonna hang the bow up. Oh no, I got a buck right here. I got a real nice buck coming. He's not a legal buck, guys. He's not legal. He's at 10 yards. He is not legal. He's down in my wind cone. So as soon as they got behind the tree, they're downwind of me. Guys, I would have shot, but that's not a legal buck. It's only a 4-point. It's a big, probably 2-year-old deer, 2.5-year-old deer, but he's not legal. He's not legal. Yeah, he only had 2 forks, guys. That's all he had. He was nice and tall. He looked like a decent 6-point coming out of there, but... And then there was another deer in that grass that, when he ran across there, jumped up. Guys, this spot's gonna be fire. I need to shoot him before they get behind me. Well, that was fun. There are deer everywhere. I'm the deer whisperer, man. Oh, I wish it was a nice 8-point. I mean, that had it had a bigger frame than the one I passed up the other day. Guys, that deer was at 6 yards. And again, once he got behind me, he's right in my wind cone. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't spook him. He didn't see me. He got in my wind. Look, I would respond to comments, guys, but there are just too many. I love every one of you. We're gonna get more deer under this tree. As darkness comes, the big bucks are gonna come out. I have to adjust my bow hanger. The way my bow's hanging, the arrows are blowing off it in the wind. Yo, that was intense. I think he's still standing over there. guys, if you're just joining the live, we just had a really nice 2-year-old buck, but he didn't have 3 antlers on one, or 3 points on one side. He was just a big, heavy 4-point. So we can't shoot him, but I know there are other big bucks in here, and as long as him running across the field didn't spook him, we're gonna be in for another big buck coming in. So we just gotta hang tight, let him work this edge, but that's why that doe ran from that spot. She was coming over there to get close to that buck. Yeah, dude, I would have had him right here, 12 or 13 yards, broadside, right before he got downwind to me. Guys, that's the trick. If you want to kill a lot of deer with the bow, you've got to put yourself in the one tree that they want to go to or walk past. It really sucks he didn't stay up here to the north a little bit. He got right under that tree in the wind. So that's 5 bucks in the last 2 hunts. And one really nice one. Right there where he was at was right at my ground scent too. He could have been right on my ground scent. Do you like car? I don't know, Seth. Like that buck, I didn't even see him until he came out of this green stuff, because that green stuff is 10 feet tall. Look at this. He came out right there. See him till he got out in the brown grass. That's how thick that stuff is. Josie, I wish that when you went out you could see deer like I see deer. You have so much fun doing this. I wish everybody did. That's why I'm really open about my setups. Now, obviously, you've got to find your spots. But I'm in the middle of a giant field, surrounded by oaks. And this is the one oak tree that they want to come to. This is the epitome of feed tree. And I apologize I couldn't get some better film, but I've only got the phone today. I'm not running a second camera. I lie, I do have a GoPro up here, but I'm only going to reach for the GoPro if I get a doe that's just feeding, not in the wind cone. Yeah, we got another big buck coming in. Guys, if I get a giant, I'm just shooting it, and then I'll recover it live. But if I can't get it on the film, I can't pass a giant with the recurve just because I can't get it on film. But as I was hanging the tree, I thought I smelled a buck too. which makes sense now, because he was bedded right in here. I climbed this tree, probably within 100 yards of where he was bedded. Now I got the camera on that side if another one comes out of there. Every time I set up, they come in on the opposite side of the tree I think they'll come from. Guys, this is deer hunting ASMR at its finest. I think as big as what his antlers were, if he was a legal buck and had 3 on one side, I might have shot him. Yeah, Crypto, we just had a really big buck. Small antlers, but a pretty big deer at 8 yards. The chat went crazy. Well, the wind is fine if you're not expecting deer coming from behind you. Always put the wind in front of you where you think the deer are coming from. And again, people say that, oh, there's another one running on the edge of the field like 200 yards over. Oh, it's a buck coming. There's a spike coming. Crazy. He's like fucking zooming. He just went across 300 yards worth of field in 2 seconds. He's got to be chasing a doe. Holy shit, dude. This place is fire today with this weather. I gotta be quicker with the camera, apparently. Oh, there he goes again. That's the doe he's chasing around. Oh no, that's him. There he comes, guys, right under the tree. Yep, he got downwind to me too as soon as he got on the back side of the tree. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. Alright, so that is 6 bucks. That is $6 in the last 2 days, guys. He stood right where that bigger buck stood. Again, if it was a legal deer, I could have whacked him. How does this only have 184 likes? Guys, you need to double tap that screen. I'm showing you deer left and right. I'm handing out all of my 30 years worth of tactics and techniques for free. All you gotta do is follow along. Set yourself up like I do, and you'll be in the deer all the time. Now that buck was 400 yards away when I first saw him. Maybe 350. But again, he ran all around this field and jumped right under this tree. DJ, what's up? They are stirred up today, man. The deer are crazy today. We're killing a big buck out of this tree tonight. We are killing a giant out of this tree tonight. It's just a matter of time. I can hear the blue jays going crazy. Josie, you haven't even gone on a rut hunt. You wait till the first week of November. The shit I'm gonna show you guys is going to change the way you hunt. Oh, I used to be an army boy. I gave that life up. Now I'm just an old fat guy who hunts deer. Alright, who's keeping track of how many deer we saw tonight? Does anybody know how many deer we saw tonight so far? You would have had to have been here the whole time. Guys, where'd everybody go? There was 674 people on here. Paunch. We've actually saw a doe that was up there. Then that buck come in. When the buck ran across the field, another doe jumped up and ran with him. We saw the spike, which is 4. And then I saw 5 on the way in. We have seen 9 deer so far tonight. But 4 from the stand. And we're about to see a whole lot more. Floyd, I'm hunting in Pennsylvania. Guys, I apologize. It's cold and it's rainy and my nose is really runny. You might think it's funny, but it's not. There's a dad joke for you guys. Guys, I live in Pennsylvania. That's close enough. We don't have to get any closer than that. The hunting kid, good. I'm glad you're in a tree or you're seeing deer. We're having a blast on the live, bro. What's up, brother? Oak Ridge, you missed some fire already tonight. We had 2 different bucks under this tree at like 7 or 8 yards apiece. One was just stopping by. He was playing zoomies, running all through the damn field over here. But we haven't had a legal buck under the tree. And we haven't had a doe under the tree. But it's coming, I can assure you. DJ, what? Floyd, it is going to be fire. What do you want, DJ? You want to go hunting, don't you? You want me to take you out where you see some deer? Instead of down in Maryland where you didn't see anything. Yeah, I know. Look, that guy can shoot all the deer he wants. It's not really that impressive. I mean, he followed me around for 4 years, learned everything there was to learn. 90% of the places that he goes are my spots. Any of the bucks he killed, my spots. Just living the dream, you know. Please come and save me, Jim. Or you're in Reading. I'd rather be chilling with you. JT Dennis. If you want to link up, send me an email to longbowluminary@gmail.com. Anytime that you want to go hunt, I'll come film you. I might even hunt with you. We took an awesome gentleman out on Saturday morning from one of my lives. He's a really good dude. I'm happy that we got out. However, we didn't see any deer, but we had some challenges. We spooked a bunch going in. You just have to get in the tree and convince yourself that the big boy is coming. He's coming. He's coming. And eventually you'll be in the right spot at the right time. I like to be in the right spot all the time. That way I've got content for you guys, because it would be boring if we didn't see any deer. Guys, I'm hunting with a traditional longbow tonight. I've got a 35-pound black hunter. I've got that topped off with some Easton Legacy 5mm, 29.5-inch arrows. They are 7.1 grains per inch. I have a 100 grain insert and a 250 grain tip on there. We want all that FOC for that light poundage bow so we get maximum penetration. Those arrows fly great out of that bow. And anything under 25 yards, we're taking a poke at it. If it's legal, it's gotta be legal. I need a decent 10 point to come down here. That's what I need. 125, 130 inch deer. My Pennsylvania buck tag is sacred to me. And I only let it fly on some really nice bucks. I think I've killed 7 bucks in the last 5 years. And 5 of those, 4 or 5 of them are over 125 inches. And one of them might only be like 123 in a pinch or something like that, but they're all real close. And I got a 136 in there, 135 and 7/8 or something like that. TJ, I don't know. I know that Hawk saddle is pretty cheap. I know Cruiser's got a couple of really good options out there that are inexpensive. And don't forget the used market. There's quite a few of them on the used market. Oh, come on, where's this big buck at? We just need one big buck. Who's got the time? Because it's going to be dark early with all this overcast and clouds. Sam, I would have already been done if it was a legal buck. I had one at 8 yards. Just a big, massive 4-point. If he would have had brow tines, he would have been a really decent looking buck. The wind is a north wind tonight at about 15 miles an hour. I am set up facing north. The wind is right in my face. That's why when those 2 deer got behind me, they didn't hang out very long. Also, I circled in from the downside of the tree, so where they were standing was right on my scent trail when I was videoing that buck. Of course they smelled me, that the wind is that direction. I let them walk past me. I can't shoot them because they're not legal, so I have to let them go. Where they go after that's up to them, but of course they're going to walk behind me. Yeah, something like that. Tristan's following the clues. You are exactly incorrect. I'm facing north-northeast. But good guess. Good guess. But hey, Tristan, it is, yeah. But that's the kind of detail you've got to really, you get it. You got to zoom in on those details. Those tiny details is what matters. I had a bang-up shot at that deer at 12 yards, 10 yards. if it was just big enough. I think a lot of people are going to experience something that they will claim is the October lull. My whole goal this season is to show you guys live that the October lull isn't really a lull. You're just not in the right spots. Here we are in the middle of October, 2 weeks into the season, and I am seeing ridiculous amounts of action from bucks and from does. Last night, if you missed the live, we watched 3 bucks fighting. 2 of them fought for the better part of an hour. We saw who knows how many does. And then we had one pretty big buck enter the edge of the field, cut the corner, and disappear when a hunter was walking down the trail. So my whole goal is to get on them, stay on them, all season long. Sonny, I don't know if I can ever recall a buck, a mature buck, jumping the string. It's usually the does and the 1.5-year-old deer. Now, I haven't shot at any mature bucks with the recurve or with the longbow, so I'll take that into account. Sonny, I do have one of those phone scopes, but then I would have to mount the binoculars so they're steady. I also have a spotting scope that I'm capable of hanging that in the tree and videoing through the spotting scope. What I really need is a cameraman and somebody to carry half of my shit. That's what I need. I also need a full-time video editor, apparently. I'm not seeing anything anyway. But what I'm very keen on is spotting deer as far away as I can spot them, so that I have time to react, time to get the bow up, time to get the camera where it needs to be to get a shot. there's probably been close to 20 deer so far this year that I could have shot, including a shooter buck. But I couldn't get it on film, so I didn't bother taking a shot. Sometimes it happens. TJ, what are you doing shooting squirrels in the yard? What are we going to miss? It's hard to read the chat and scan for deer at the same time, dude. Guys, I live and hunt in Pennsylvania. I also hunt Maryland. Look, John, yeah, 35 pounds is a little light. That is the legal limit. 45 pounds is probably your standard hunting weight for most guys. But I bought this bow as a practice bow, and I've set it up with lighter arrows. It is more than sufficient to get complete pass-throughs on any deer, especially with a sharp broadhead. Hi from Spain. LOL, don't we all? How far do you usually walk in? Sonny, I am only about 600 yards in today. Yesterday I was 1.27 miles in. Yeah, 35 is fine. The benefit for me at 35 is I can hold that bow back. I can make sure that my anchor is correct, and I've got a good sight picture before I let the arrow go. I'd rather be super accurate than, and a difference in speed and lethality there as far as kinetic energy is not much, guys. Sonny, we're doing a little bit of both, man. We're definitely in the market to shoot another doe. Seth stopped over at the house, stole half my bologna. And I've eaten like 3 pounds of bologna in the last 5 days. Risky, what's going on? I just let them bite me, man. I let the mosquitoes eat. Yeah, whoops. Guys, I can smell a thermocell from a mile away. Alright, we just need one more deer tonight. A nice fat doe, or a big old buck. That's it. It's about time to punch that time card. Do it. Joshua, sling some arrows, bro. I got another deer over here in the field, I think. Maybe. Could be the wind. If it was a deer, its head is down and I can't see it. Sonny, one of the bows that I used was a 20-pound Adventure 2.0. That really helped me get my form straightened out. And then I went to that 45-pound bear. I bought that right before the season last year. I shot 4 with it last year, 1 with it this year. And if I had to pick a bow right now, I would get a 40-pound Oberon from Three Rivers Archery. And I would get it, I have one in the shopping cart. I would get it in the Longbow. The Longbow is 62 inches. I think they make a takedown recurve that is 60 inches. But it is one of the fastest bows that Three Rivers Archery has ever tested. And it is absolutely beautiful. The recurves, they have blemished ones. You can pick them up for $3.99 just because they have imperfections in the finish. Again, that's the Three Rivers traditional only Oberon, Oberon. Bye, Seth. Bye, Josie. You guys are gonna miss it. Hi, Reba. Hi, Kendrick. They're gonna miss the big buck when he shows up. Guys, the cat's out of the bag. I'm hunting on. It's all public access, but I'm on a military installation right now. Victoria, what's up? I better get an extra like from you. Victoria, we had about 675 people on earlier. We had deer running around all over the place. I had a nice buck. Oh, there it is, mustache rub. Oh, and it's a wet one too. I got snot in my mustache. My nose is runny. You might think it's funny, but it's snot. And then that buck come into like 8 yards, right under the tree. Last night we had bucks fighting everywhere. I'm just hoping the rain holds out until I get down out of the stand. I don't want my gear soaked for tomorrow morning. How do you get people to your channels? Jeremy, look, that's a really tough question. The best answer I have for you, you gotta do something unique. People love unique. And I don't think there's anybody in the YouTube space that is streaming hunting as often or as well as I am. There are guys on TikTok, they put their phone in the tree, they stream, but it's nothing like what's going on in this channel. We're seeing deer pretty much every time we hunt. We're really interactive with our small group of loyal followers, loyal subs. We do a lot of chatting, both on the live and on the phones. There's a lot of email communication, a lot of Facebook communication. And if you can get that small group of really loyal subs that every time you go live, they jump on and say hello, your channel will take off. I posted my first video to this channel on the 19th of August. So we're less than 60 days in. We're probably going to break 2,000 subscribers here tonight or tomorrow. And we're really close to getting the channel monetized. So stick with whatever you're doing. ASMR. I don't know what ASMR is, man. That's where all those people whisper and do this shit. Yeah, big body, small. I mean, he was probably 180-pound deer. He may even be like, he had a very solid frame. Like, he wasn't small. He was a pretty big deer. Hell, in Pennsylvania, with the kind of genetics that we have, that could have been a 3-year-old deer. Yeah, we're bow hunting deer, man. Guys, I'm not sure how we only have 255 likes. We need to get to 300 likes tonight. That's what we need. We need 75,000 total views. Yesterday we had 50,000, almost 51,000 views. And over 200 likes. Tonight we need 75,000 views. And we need 300 likes. Because we're shooting a daggum deer when it comes in. Walker's tree. Are you really Michael Waddell's cousin? Tell me what Michael Waddell posted on his social media today. Because it's a big story. You tell me what he posted. I want to know. Justin, I have not. I have the video sitting here. I have Seth bugging me about it. I'm trying to come up because I think it's a 1,000,000 view short. If I can do it right. If I just post the video, I don't know if that's gonna do it. I gotta come up with a really catchy mashup for that deer. And I have a couple ideas. No, I've never seen any UFOs. JT, I'm no longer employed in any capacity by the government. I am fully retired from the military. And I like it. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Although, if I knew how my body would feel today, it would be a very, very tough consideration. Brother, thank you. Thanks, guys. Kendrick, we are hunting white-tailed deer. More specifically, really big white-tailed bucks. But I will shoot it though if one comes under this tree. I thought we were gonna get it done just after I started the live. Then shit went crazy. We had deer running around all over the place for a little bit. We've seen 4 from the tree. Had 2 of them within 10 yards. Both bucks. And I saw 5 on the way in. But I haven't seen one in quite a while. All we need is one doe to come down here. That's it. Stay to the north of the tree has a wind cone, and we'll get it done. Guys, I'm almost certain I can smell a deer. we're gonna try. My number one goal is not blowing out of the tree right now. Because that wind is howling. And the rain is coming. Guys, we got the full waterproof setup tonight. Robert, that's good, because we do it like every day. So hit the subscribe button. Jump in. I think I've seen you on the lives already before, right? And we are not turning this live off till we get to 300 likes. We are 33 away from 300. And we're gonna get 75,000 views tonight. Hopefully we pick up 200 subscribers. Ben, we've seen 9 deer. We had 2 bucks just under the tree. 8 yards, 10 yards. None of them were shooters. The action was hot and heavy there just after the rain broke. For like 30 minutes, and then everything kind of calmed down. Sometimes it'd be like that. "25 more people to like, 25 more likes." Heck, man, it's almost P30. Right there's where that buck come out earlier. Right out of that thicket. I'm hunting in Pennsylvania, guys. The great state of Pennsylvania. Come on, we just need one more deer under the tree. Make it a big old buck or a doe. Ch-ch-ch. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. It's getting cold. I might hunt the same spot tomorrow. Maybe. I think in the morning I'm going way in. I'm going in deep. I posted a video yesterday where I shot over the top of a doe. It's actually a button buck. I would have never shot if I knew it was a button buck. But I might go in and set up in that same gully. With all this buck action, they're going to be running around all over the place tonight in this high wind, goofing around. Tomorrow in the morning, that first hour of daylight, might be a good time to catch one off guard. Time is now 6:10. So we got roughly probably 40 minutes. I'm guessing by 6:50 it'll be too dark to shoot. So we need 14 more likes. We need 14 more deer to come into this tree. And we'll get it done. Do you rattle? Yes, a lot. I also use decoys. And this is a spot I'd love to put a decoy and do a little rattling. It is, man. Hit the doe bleat. It's so windy, man. They're not going to hear anything from more than like 30 yards away. I'm getting that smell of deer again. Like there's one in this thicket here somewhere. This is a great spot. This is the first time I ever sat it. Guys, it's ridiculous. In order for me to get into this tree, I take a throw ball and I put it on a piece of 50-foot dynaglide. And I throw this rope up over this branch behind me. Then I use some of my saddle hunting gear. I take a Kong duck, which is it's like a Ropeman 1. They call it an ascender, a mechanical ascender. And I use a prusik and a foot loop. All my foot loop is a cam buckle off of one of my tree stands. I put that thing around my foot. I put the prusik on the rope. I push the prusik up. I stand up to take pressure off the bottom of the rope. I slide my Kong duck up, and I move about 12 inches at a time until I get up here to about 22 feet. like JRB, man. I'm smelling a wombat. I haven't seen any wombats. Walker, what's up? I'm gonna be hunting for an ambulance if this tree blows down. That's what I'm gonna be hunting with. Slate it is. I got it right in my face. I'm really glad I wore what I wore. I've got a merino wool top on, and then I have my King's camo. And this is it's like their Wind Defender series. It's their level 4 outer garment. It's waterproof, it's windproof. And I have just the one layer on the bottoms. And I have the 150 weight merino wool. And I'm actually pretty warm. I don't know, I watched the spike zoom from one side of this field to the other in about 4 seconds. But he might have been chased out of his bedding by that buck that ran over there after it got downwind of me. Oh, I got one coming. I got one coming. It's another little buck. It's a spike. guys I can't shoot. Yeah, it's not legal. It's perfectly broadside at 10 yards. It's gonna get in my window. It's smelling my ground scent. That's right where I walked in. See, he knows it. Don't run back in the thicket. Guys, that's the worst possible outcome because he's running back up into where he come out of that thicket. I didn't want him to do that. I can't do anything once they get past the tree. Once they're past the tree, they're going to be in my wind. So the ones I can't shoot, they're messing me up. That's $3 from this stand tonight. A total of 10 deer. Guys, it's a spike. It has about 3-inch spikes on it. We need a big mature buck to come out. And I didn't want him running back up through there. I didn't want him running back up there because he could spook other deer. We're going to have one at last light. We're going to have a shooter come out of there at last light. We're going to have a shooter, man. I thought that was a big mature doe. I grabbed the bow. I was ready. And then I'm like, it's got spikes. Yeah, but that's not a legal deer. It has to be a three on one side here for Pennsylvania. We're in PA today. Oh shit, and we got the 300 likes, man. We gotta go for 400 likes. I don't care what anybody says having a deer at 10 yards is awesome. At that distance, we're taking them to the house, man. Now I need a mature buck to come in. Guys, we're gonna do it just like that. If we have one come in, I'm putting the camera on it and letting her fly. So stick with me. When he got to my scent trail, I should have shoot him. Maybe it ran out across the field instead of back up in there. Nixon, we're in Pennsylvania. PA. Apples or peaches rubbed it, what? Nah. Waste an arrow on a spike. Guys, that's the third buck we've had right there under the tree tonight. Which leads me to believe this whole patch right here is buck bedding. If it's brown, it's down. I can guarantee you the closer it gets to dark, the bigger it's gonna be. I think we're just gonna hold the bow for the last 20 minutes. Now watch, I've set up to shoot this side, one will come in from the other side. It's gonna happen. Oh, the birds are moving. Guys, if you're not noticing, I want you to take notice that a lot of my setups, they are designed in such a way that the deer are right under me before I can even see them. That's by design, because if I can't see them, they can't see me. Those deer at 20 yards and in my face. shoot between this limb. I couldn't get a clear shot. And I fucked it up. Nice 8-point, 120-inch 8-point. I had a doe under the tree that came in on that side. And by the time I could get a shot, he was already past this limb. I had to go over the limb. That was dumb. I had him at 10 yards. Yeah, I'm fucking it up. I fucking decided whether or not I was gonna shoot. And I was like, nah, don't shoot. And I was like, no, he's way bigger than I thought. This is the problem with the longbow in a tree, man. There's not much clearance. He might have been a 10-point. Oh, I want that one back. What time is it? Somebody put in the chat what time it is. if it wasn't for that doe, I'm trying to set up to shoot the doe behind me. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw him coming. Prime example of how there's just too many deer sometimes. Alright, where's the giant at? The last 5 minutes we need a giant. I did take a shot. I couldn't go with my normal knocking point. I had a limb right here in the way, this limb. I got the full draw, and my bottom limb was up against that tree branch. So I had to hike the bow up. I had to bend the bottom in, which means I had to put the arrow right up level with my eye and sight right down the arrow. So my aiming reference wasn't good, but I thought I'd be alright. No harm, no foul. He wasn't a monster. What time we got? I think 7:01 is last light. One more deer, one more deer, one more deer. Now I shot 2 inches over the back of what I think is a like 115, 120 inch 10 point. He might have been a 9. I know he's got at least 5 on one side. Not crazy big, but would have been an awesome first trad bow buck. This is when the monsters show up. This is when I get blown out of the tree. No, I didn't hit one. Yeah, we're sitting through a storm for sure. Time check, guys. So he came right through there. And I wanted to shoot him right here. But I had to go over this and try to shoot him straight down through there. It was ridiculous. All because I was looking behind the tree at a doe that came by. I was going to try to shoot the doe. I didn't even see him yet. Wait, I'm going to get down out of the tree. You guys are awesome. We will see you tomorrow for another awesome hunt. Like 7 a.m.